Okay, peoples. You think I've got a normal jacket on here, don't you? Some of you might change your mind when you see that symbol. Yeah, this is like a blooming electric blanket inside, running off a battery. They give you a little 1.5 amp hour battery with it, and they claim there's 3 heat settings with this, high, medium, low. They claim it goes up to 6 hours. I bet you that's on the low setting though. But I went and got a big battery that's a 4 amp hour one as well, so I've actually got the battery that come with it, and also a bigger one, which is on the charger at the moment. Some of the new model, they sort of have the power switches actually more on the outside of the jacket, whereas this one's on the inside, and it'll have 5 heating zones. The older ones have either 2 or 3, and this one has 3. And this is what I really like here. Cigarette lighter plug for it. Now what this means is the backup car I've got the bloomin' heater fans buggered on it. Don't know what's going on. It'll go, but only very, very slowly. And while I drive that in the winter, which I will in the winter, might not be too bad an idea to either have the cigarette lighter plug in, or for those of you who, you know, want to use a deep cycle battery instead, you could do that, or you know, just use it with the battery. The battery's sort of around the back, it's in that pocket there, and it's sort of annoying to have a battery in there when you're driving, but there's a battery holder and the battery, and you can disconnect the battery holder. It just unplugs from a tiny little plug that's in the actual jacket, and so then you take your battery out and your battery holder out, and you're just left with this tiny little plug in that pocket there. But yeah, this one, they didn't think it did, but this one will also take the 18 volt battery. I was recommended against it because it feels like there's a brick in your pocket the whole day apparently. So, but all the same, yeah, she's a pretty good jacket. Heating zones. There's one across here, and it's basically like a blooming boob warmer. Oh gee, she's warming up now. And then there's another one that's like in the small of your back apparently, but the jacket keeps hanging out all the time, so I can't really feel it because the jacket's hanging out. If you go like that, oh you can feel it on the hand now. Yeah, I don't have that much feeling in my back, in my lower back. And the other one is up near your shoulder blades, and basically right sort of below your neck, but just above your shoulder blades. I can feel it's very warm there. But honestly, the warmest part I reckon to be in the front here, and I don't know if it's because I got more feeling in the front of my body than in the back, but my gosh, it's lovely and warm. Now with your new ones you got the button on the outside, but this one, you just have it on the inside. And with the new ones I reckon you look like a blooming Christmas tree, because this glowing business happens out here. Now that's switched on, and with this one I notice you hold the button down for a few seconds and it just turns on to hot and just stays on. The new ones, they have like a startup thing where they'll blink, and then when they're up to temperature they stop blinking. This one doesn't blink, it just turns on to hot and that's it. And you push it again and she goes white, and that's medium, and push it again, goes blue, and that's well, low. And then if you hold it down, she goes off altogether. And yeah, but instead of having it on the inside with the new ones, it's just on the outside. But then you look like a bloody Christmas tree because, you know, you go along with this thing glowing as you're walking in the dark, which sort of may be a little bit annoying if you ever try and sleep in something like this. But yeah, I am relatively pleased with it, but it's not real cold, and I'm going to try and get up early one morning, or wait till, you know, one of these days where it's like 5 degrees Celsius, like, you know, like 42 Fahrenheit, and then we'll see, you know, what's really happening with it all. But yeah, because this is the older model, $219 I paid, and then I got the extra battery, which is $99. They give you a 2 amp hour for like $69, and I thought, stuff that, I just pay another $30 and get the 4 amp hour, and so that's what I've done. But yeah, there you go.